Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. We're going to do some fun blue bonnets today. So if you're watching this part of the tutorial, then you're probably watching the replay. So please put hashtag replay so I know you were here. I love to say hi to you and just know who was here. So good morning or afternoon depending on where you live. Hi Tracy, how are you today? I hope you had a great 4th of July weekend. I hope everybody did, and I hope everybody is safe. That's the main thing. Every time we have 4th of July, I know people are traveling and doing things with fireworks, so I'm just always like, oh, I hope everybody's safe. I love seeing everybody's pictures. It's fun. Hi Tamara, hi Debbie. Oh, I got to write down who was first today. We have got to draw for that for June. Let's see here. Hold on. Pin. Okay, let's see who was first on my end. Tracy Campbell. I'm not counting Tracy because she's always first. So we'll say Debbie Fritz is the first one I see today. Debbie Fritz. And then at the end of the month, we draw for one winner of all the ones that were first here. So you guys are awesome for being here. I hope you're having a good day so far. It's a Tuesday that feels like Monday, but I'm so happy to be back live with you guys. Hello, Carol. Hi, Vanessa and Lissa. And of course, Debbie, thank you for spreading the grace. You guys, that would be fantastic if you could send this out, because as we know, it's very hard to get out there with you-know-who, Mr. FB. Good morning, Barb. Hi, Michelle. How are you guys? Y'all tell me how your 4th of July was. I hope it was wonderful, and I hope everybody had a good, safe time. Spreading the joy. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you. Yes, that's awesome. Good. I'm glad, Barb. Hi, Jess. How are you today? Glad you're here. Hi, Laura. I'm so glad y'all popped in live. It's fun having people live with you. You guys can kind of chit-chat with me and chit-chat with each other. Hello, Vicky from Tennessee. Listen, we saw Elvis yesterday as a family. Our whole family went. It was so good. And now I've got to go to Memphis. It was so good, y'all. So I'm not going to say anything, and I'm not going to spill any secrets. I don't think there are any, but if you haven't seen it, it's really worth going to see. Okay, I'm going to kind of get started. We should have plenty of time today, but I do want to show you guys some beautiful, easy blue bonnets. Blue bonnets are my favorite here in Texas. We're just known for blue bonnets. We have them. They're so pretty. I love all wildflowers, in fact. So we're going to paint some. I'm going to show you how you can add glass. So you can either paint and just, have just the flowers, or you can add glass if you enjoy that. And listen, if you don't enjoy glass, just take the painting part, because the techniques that I teach you today will work with any flowers or anything at all. So, oh, hold on. Your parents loved it. Oh, good, Michelle. Yeah, that's awesome. So I wish that I think I told you that I wish I could have asked my mom what she thought of Elvis. I never heard her say, but of course she would have been that generation. So I don't know. She's not the type to fangirl over any guy. She just wasn't that way. But surely she had to think he was handsome when he was young, right? Christy, hello. Hi, Carol. Hi, Levada. In the UK, but glad you enjoyed oh, Laura, thank you. It's a nice day. Everybody's off, and families get to spend the time together. Okay, so I am going to show you the colors I'm going to use. Not that blue. Ultramarine. I like ultramarine blue because it's got a little purple in it. A purple. Let me show you just like a regular. This is Royal Navy, and then look at the ultramarine. Can you see the purple in it now when I hold it up? Hello, Betty. Hi, Dina. I've got another easy flower painting for you. I am trying to convince Dina that she is an artist. She can paint really well, but she doesn't quite know it. So you guys tell her when you see her paint. More into the Motown era. Yeah. Oh, I just loved the movie. And we have a long way to go, but we've come a long way too. So thank you, Debbie, for the stars. I appreciate you. That is so kind. Thank you. Okay. So I just have these 3 colors out. Oh, greens. We need to do some greens too. I know it's a really pretty blue. It is. I always say you can buy one blue and then make several colors out of it using your white and black and things like that. But When these go on sale, they're like $1.15. So I stock up because they already have them mixed and they're beautiful colors that I probably couldn't get, you know, or couldn't reproduce over and over. So I just go ahead and stock up when they have them. Okay. Hello, Sharon. Hi, Lori. Hi, Michelle. I'm glad you're here. And Emma, hello. Hi, Brookie. You guys are awesome. Thanks for getting me out there. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. It really does help. Okay, so let's just start with some greenery down here at the bottom. I think that's a good way to start. And I actually am going to make a couple of different shades of it. So let me just put a dot of black. I'm going to try to order more of these cards. You have to order a whole bunch to get them. And so I never have the minimum order. I mean, it's a lot. So I'm going to maybe try to make some of my own soon because they really are helpful. And then you just throw it away when you're done. Okay, so we've got kind of a little bit darker green going on down here at the bottom. So I'm going to just start. Oh boy, this is hard upside down because I've never painted Bluebonnets upside down. But we're going to try. We're going to try. And I'm just going to kind of do a couple, and then we will kind of do some greenery as well. I need to get a little more. It's really not enough here. You guys, oh, are we in a stars party? I see, I finally see it on my phone. Thank you guys for the stars. You all are awesome. It's funny, I think they should put this toward the end. See if people like what you're doing and then do it. But they are, I mean, I appreciate it because they're trying to help us creatives. They know that it takes money to, you know, keep buying supplies and doing what we do. So they're trying to help us and I appreciate it. So thank you guys. If you cannot donate stars, don't worry. It is so not necessary. We just love for you to show up. We love it. If you love what we do, we are thrilled. And we love teaching and sharing our tips. So all of that is payment. You know what I mean? Sprinkle us out. That's free. Give the hearts. That's free. So never worry if you're like, oh, I just can't do it. Don't worry. I don't even have the stars option right now. I don't know what happened, but I'm just getting on some greenery down here at the bottom so that it's not just all blue. And you see how fast and upside down we're just getting this on here. Thank y'all for the hearts. Thank you, Regina and Debbie and Dina and Vanessa. Oh, y'all are so sweet. And Brooke. Good morning, Debbie. I'm sorry if I'm not seeing your comment because I'm looking down, but I will go back. I try hard to go back and answer everybody. You can always message me. If I don't see it, message me and I will answer any questions. Okay. So I've got a couple going here. Now, I'm going to show you how to do these little flower petals. So you can do this with any flower that you're doing. It doesn't have to be Bluebonnets. But I'm going to come in here. I am going to get this started. So Bluebonnets have a little tip at the top that is a really pale blue, yellow, kind of almost a yellowy color. I'm just going to do the pale blue because I like using minimal supplies. So just kind of, actually, take that back. Let's do the pale green because it is kind of a pale greenish yellow. Oh, thank you, Vicky. You're so sweet. I appreciate you guys. When I go back and read your comments, you guys that are so sweet to me, I'm like, oh, that's so sweet because that's how I feel about you. I'm so happy when you guys show up. So thank you. And yet y'all are thanking me. You're thanking me for doing something I love. Okay, so now I've got a little bit of light green. That's better for our tips of our Bluebonnets. And I'm just going to kind of start up here and do like one, and then one to the side, one to the side. Okay, see that? Super simple. And then another. And it's okay that you can't see the individual pieces. We're going to do some more to it. But that's the tip of our little Bluebonnet. It's just kind of goes into a point. Y'all, can you see my hat? Isn't it the cutest? Oh, there's April. This hat came from April in Austin. They went to Alaska with her whole family and brought us all kind of goodies. And I could not wait to wear my hat. And my earrings. Can y'all see my earrings? These have the neatest story. Oops, let me see. There. Oh, it's hard to show you, but they are gorgeous, and they're made in layers. I wanted to try to get on their website and see if I could see any videos of how they made them, because it sounds really, really interesting. Okay, so we've got the tips of our Bluebonnets. And then we're going to come in here. I'm going to get some of this blue, ultramarine blue. Can y'all see my palette? And then a lot of white, and we're going to just make a pale blue, because the very tips of them are always real pale. And then we're going to just start putting a few little brush strokes, okay? Just a few little brush strokes up here, kind of all different ways, and that will be the tip of our Bluebonnets, okay? This cannot be easier. So when you're like, oh, I wish I could paint, oh, that's so cool, I wish I could do it, you can do this. Just follow this tutorial, just put it on replay and do what I do. Pause it, and then when you get to the next step, let it play. You can do this. And then I'm going to take my brush, I'm not cleaning it, go right down into this blue, this beautiful aquamarine blue, and then we're going to start with those. And they are kind of going different ways. They're not all going the same. So if you ever wondered how to paint Bluebonnets, this is your easy tutorial that anyone can do. And you guys tell me if you've seen, like, on the highway. I know, I'm sure there are other places besides Texas, but I just love them. I love all wildflowers. Even the weeds. I love the weeds. If they look like a flower, I'm gonna love it. Oh, thank you, Barb, for letting me know. You guys are so awesome. Do I have to sing? I don't want to sing. I don't sing well. And when y'all do that, I feel like I have to, because everybody does. Everybody has a little song. What kind of brush? This is a round, thank you for asking, because I forget to tell you guys. This is a round brush. It's a number 4, but different brands will be a little different. So, but it's any small round brush will work to make this kind of a shape. You know, let me show you up close. I'm putting it down, pressing, and then lifting up. So it's a very simple shape. Just practice on a little piece of paper until you get the hang of it, until you know, kind of looks like, I don't know, what do y'all think that looks like? It's hard to know what, I try to say like a football or whatever, you know, I don't really know what this shape looks like. I don't have to sing. Did somebody say that? Yes, thank you, Brooke. I really don't like singing out loud. I will at church, but that's about the only place. You know, voices mixed together are good. Okay? So how simple is that? Indian paintbrush, yes, those are beautiful, yes. Pine cone shape, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it's kind of like into a pine cone shape. And then we'll do another one here, and this one will be smaller. So a little bit of this will kind of come up into my lighter blue here. And then we'll make this one a little smaller, like it's a newbie. Good morning, Colleen. Glad you're here. How are you today? Hi, Karen. Y'all let me know how your day was yesterday. I saw some pictures, but I feel like I didn't see near as many as I thought. So maybe people will post today. Or maybe people didn't really do anything. We, you know, like I said, we had family over and then went to the movie. Y'all, it's been a long time since I've been to the movie. Is my hat cockeyed? And they have these recliners now. I was just like, wow, this is nice. But I typically don't go places where it's going to hurt my back. And I didn't realize how comfortable they are. They were really, really nice. Sound like, I don't know, a hermit or something. Okay. So that's pretty good. And then I like to put just a few kind of random here and here, like it's, you know, either falling or maybe fixing to grow. Another one here. So just gives your picture a little more continuity to have a little blue spread out. You didn't take any pictures? Yeah. Oh, Cherokee, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know, I guess just because I've lived in Texas all my life, but I love all wildflowers and I love nature. And so, yeah. I love your name. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that's such a cool name. How did I get Deborah? Oh my gosh. And if you haven't heard this story, it's kind of funny. When I complained to my mom when I was a teenager and I was like, I can't believe you named me Deborah. It's so embarrassing. It's an awful name. She was like, well, I named you Jane with a Y because my middle name is Jane, which is super, 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 oh, that's bothering me that it's off. I'll have to fix that when I'm done. She thought she was being really trendy to give me Jane with a Y. Isn't that hilarious? Yeah, it is pretty. Oh, good, Brooke. I'm not the only one. Well, you know, COVID kept us out of it for a while. And okay, so we've got that. Now, I'm going to come in here to some fuchsia color. Y'all see that? This is Deco Art Vivid Violet. So it's a pretty dark purpley pink. And I'm going to tone it down. So I'm going to take that violet and I'm going to mix with a little, y'all see, mix with a little of my blue so that you can see some pink, but yet it's not just screaming pink. And I'm going to come in here and touch a few of these. Not all, just a few down here more at the bottom. Okay, and give that little pink color. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing here. Thank you, Edith. I appreciate you sprinkling me out there. That is so kind, guys. I really do. I know that, you know, not everybody wants to and for whatever reason, and that's okay, but man, it does help us. So thank you, thank you. So not too many, but give it some definition and some variety. It just looks pretty. Have to fix something to eat. I don't blame you. We got to eat. And I'm going to take some white and move it over here to the side with a little blue. Mix those together. I want it more blue. I don't want it super light. So, and then we can come in here and touch some of these. See if y'all can see. Just kind of touch. Especially at the tops of them. As if the sun were shining down on them. So we've added a little bit of that fuchsia color. Now we're adding a little bit of the light blue on them. And all of a sudden they're starting to kind of come alive, right? Hope y'all can see. I know it's a little hard to tell on camera, but let's see if y'all can see that. Let me tell you, so if you do a nice large canvas with this, that's all you have to do is just do a field of these, or do a couple, or do them in a vase, whatever you want to do, and you are in business. I mean, that's a beautiful, it will be a beautiful painting. Or do it on a card or a tag and attach it to a gift. You can paint these on glass, so get a jar that, you know, like a, what do you call, ball jar or something, paint them on there. So do whatever you want. I think I'm going to make this one a little bigger. Let me just take a look at it. I might do one more over here, just kind of coming off the page. So let's do that. I think we have room for one more, and I'll have it come off the page, which gives you interest in your painting. So, oh, I need some green, not blue, green. Good morning, Debbie. Thank you for sprinkling. Laura, that's awesome. You know, after a holiday, sometimes you need to sleep late. I was tired this morning. Our neighborhood, we are not in the country, but we're close to the country. So they sell fireworks really close to our house. So all of our neighbors shoot them off anyway, even though it's a neighborhood full of houses. And, you know, it scares me because, you know, there's a burn ban. They shouldn't be doing it. But, you know, you can't stop. People are going to do what they're going to do. So they were going off till about 2:30 in the morning. And, yeah, right by. I mean, it sounded like it was right out our window. So I had a hard time sleeping. I didn't really go to sleep for a long time. So, oh, Cheryl, thank you. I'm excited to get to be in your event, Cheryl. If you want to tell everybody about it, you can let us. Y'all, I cannot focus. I went to get blue and got green. I did it again. Okay, let me just focus for 1 second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves so I can get this blue. I want to mix a little with the white. Okay, and then I can come in here and do with the two colors at once if I want to. You don't have to do the blue and then do the white on top. So, but see how you can bring it off your page and it really gives interest to it, in my opinion. So I like to do that sometimes for a nice surprise. And then we'll bring our little fuchsia color in here. and do that. Hi Linda, glad you're here, and I hope you and Dawn are doing good today. Hope you had a good day yesterday. Did y'all get to see family? It's always a good reason to get together, isn't it? Any holiday. Okay, I kind of like that one coming off the page. What do y'all think? And then let me add a little stem for this one, although you can't really tell what's what. We'll do a little bit of a leaf on some of these. I do need to mix up just a tiny bit of the darker green, so just a tiny bit of the black mixed with your green to get a dark green. It'll be almost like an army green color. Lavender, of course, you can do anything, guys. This is one idea, doing the Bluebonnets, but you guys can take a design like this and just take the technique I used for the flowers, because you see how easy it is, and then do your own thing. You can do anything you want. Make up a flower. It doesn't have to be a true flower. You know, when we're kids, we just start drawing the little things, and this type of art is very freeing. No right or wrong. You do whatever you want to do. I'm going to come in here with a little bit of white and go right over that green, kind of blend it until I get a little bit of a highlight on here. So just a little bit of light at the top here. And we're good. Now let's dry this, and then we will add some glass. Thank you for sprinkling, Jerry. How are you today? Yes, August 27th. Is it the 27th? I thought it was the 29th. Yes, that's it. I'm excited to get to be in that event, guys. So you'll have to come see us all. Lots of the Craft Round the Clock friends will be in that event. Oh, yes, me too. Our dog was scared, but she was okay because we had a house full of people. But she, after everybody left and they were still going on, she would go and get in our closet. Like, she knew to get the farthest away from everybody or from, you know, outside the windows. Thank you, Mama G. You're awesome. Oh, good. Well, Linda, your daughter's coming over today. Oh, how fun. The kids went away. That's, well, good. You know, everybody needs a little me time, so your daughter will get some time by herself. I think I'm going to do a couple more. Hold on, guys. Well, before I get this totally dry, I'm just going to add like that. Just kind of a couple. Yeah. Just needed a little bit more right there. Thank you, Lissa. Appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you being here. Can we share any crafts we have done on your page? Of course you can. Laura, I have a free group, the Art and Craft Showcase, and you can put pictures in there of what you've made. Yeah, that's the place to do it. The Art and Craft Showcase. It's showcasing what you've done, is what that group is. Okay, I think we're dry. You have to get your paint totally dry before you put resin on it. I think we're good. Let me see, 11:45 to 12:30. Okay, so we're still good. I try to move everything to the side when I'm going to do my resin. Now, if you don't like doing resin, stop here, and you've got a beautiful little painting, and that's it. You don't have to. You saw that I didn't paint the background or anything. This is simple, but yet really pretty. And think about this. Think outside the box. So when you go to Michael's and you see like a little round wood piece, and you think, what would anybody do with that? Paint this on it, and then you've got a little round piece. Add a little string or ribbon, and it's an ornament. So take the ideas that we give you and do something fun with them. I'm going to use this beautiful blue glass. I've got my resin here, got my gloves. Okay, I think I'm in business. I'm going to get a paper towel or a wipe just for any mishaps I do. Yeah, Christy, I think so too. I'll show you one I did actually. When I say I think so, I know so because I did one. Okay. Y'all ready? I hate to miss any comments you're doing. Oh, let me don't know how to paint on canvas. Oh, Helen, listen, you just watch this tutorial again and stop it. Like, you'll do the base, the little green here, and then you can stop the video while you do that, and then you turn it back on and do the rest, and just stop it when you need to, and then keep going. Yes, I will, April. I will do that. I think it's behind me still. Yeah, it is. I'm gonna fix it. What am I doing? I don't need gloves for this part. So for this part, we're just gonna, in fact, I'll just dump it out and pick some of the pieces of this. Now, when I order glass, some of it comes in large chunks. I'm going to get those out of the way. I like the smaller ones. Obviously for this you want smaller pieces. So I'm just going to place them on there. They don't have to match the size. You know, let me just show you. So you might have, if you've never ordered a kit from me, you'll have different pieces. It doesn't matter. You know, I will try to put the larger ones here at the bottom and the smaller ones at the top where it gets smaller. But I like having the variety of shapes, and you can still see your painting underneath. And here's the thing, I do sell these as kits so that you can try resin and glass art and things. You don't have to use resin. You can glue these on with a permanent clear glue and just have it just like that. So you wouldn't want children to touch them because it is glass. But it's still, being up on a shelf away from kids would be perfectly fine. You guys chit chat amongst yourselves, because you know I'm looking down doing this and I hate ignoring y'all, but it's just because I have to get done in the 45-minute frame. So the next creator can go on, Craft Around the Clock. I'm so glad I've met some of you through that group, and others I've just met here on the page. But when, you know, this was a holiday weekend, I didn't go live really at all, I don't think, since Friday maybe, and I miss everybody. I was like chomping at the bit to come on today, because this is where all the fun is. You know, we have fun, we chit chat, I get to find out how everybody's weekend was, and everybody knows everybody. You know, you just kind of, I will take something like a pair of tweezers or something and get in here and move these around, because you know your fingers will be too fat, not fat, but you know, too big to get inside these little areas, because sometimes I find a piece that I want in the middle, so I'll just move something aside, and so the little tweezers help. I know I saw Christy on here. She will always watch my time for me. And if she can't, somebody else can. But Christy is she is so helpful. I just love her. Love her, love her. And Christy has helped my back. Christy knows the trouble that I have with my back pain and sent me a TENS unit, guys. I don't get Happy Mail very often, and she sent me that TENS unit, and I could have cried. I get chills. I have chills right now, because how generous and how kind, right? So if y'all probably know Christy, you see her. She's a beautiful creator. She paints and she does all kind of wood and glass, and she can do anything. So she's a sweet friend. Shout out to Christy. Christy, if you're listening and here, put your business name, because I think it's a painter's daughter, but I don't want to mess it up if I'm wrong a little bit. Oh, there she is. Thank you, Christy. Oh, good, Debbie. This is a good one to do. It's easy painting, and you don't need a whole lot of resin or a whole lot of glass. It's just a really good one if you want to try it. If you want a kit from me, I'll put a kit together, and it comes with every single thing you need. I don't think there's anything lacking other than I use either a heat gun or a not a blowtorch, but a kitchen torch, like a creme brulee kind of torch, to get the bubbles out. And if you don't have the heat gun, You could probably use a hairdryer on the lowest setting, but I don't know how. Does anybody know if that will work? You really kind of need a heat gun, or the creme brulee torch will work the best. But I know a lot of people don't like to work with those things, but I think they're totally safe. I use Art Resin brand of resin, and the reason I do, if you've not heard me talk about it before, is the safety of it. You do not want to mess around with resin. There's a lot of resins out there that say they're safe, but they're not. You just read some stories. Just Google it and read some stories about people who have had terrible neurological problems from misuse of resin, not wearing a respirator, breathing in chemicals, all of that. Sometimes permanent problems. So I use Art Resin. It is no BOPs, or I forget the other or BPAs. There's no toxic chemicals that you're going to breathe in. It's safe. So I do pay a little more for that, but my health is worth it, and your health is worth it. So if you're going to use resin, I beg of you to please do your research. Do your research. Don't trust other people. Don't even trust me. Do your research. You need to know what you're using when you're using resin. And I can't say that strongly enough, because I see a lot of people who have not done the research but are out there pushing a product, and not for the sales, just that's what they use, and they're telling you to use it, but it's not safe. And I hate that, but there's nothing I can do. I can't go behind everybody saying that's not really safe. So just do the research so that you know you're keeping you and your family safe. But you see how easy. I'm just placing these on the little petals, and you'll still see the blue underneath. And another thing, if you feel a little less confident about your art, using this glass just makes it look gorgeous. Y'all with me? Ooh, you're watching from Alaska? Look at my hat. That's awesome. Hello, Mary. Hi, Rosalind. How are you? Oh, yeah, Christy. This would be great. Tell me about that. I know you're doing it, but tell me whatever you can tell me. I know some of it may be personal, but what? Tell me a little bit. Whatever you can. There may be some of us creatives who want to join and help you. I don't know. I know one thing is that the creative community rallies when somebody needs something, and that is a beautiful thing to see, because we all need something. We all have issues that come up and need a little help or need a little love, and this is the community that will step up and do it. Okay, let's hurry. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. I feel like I'm gonna run out of time here. I do not glue these down. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to glue these down, because I am using pretty small pieces, and if I bump it, then they move. So if I'm using super small pieces like this, sometimes I will glue them down with a little bit of Aleene's clear tacky glue. You have to wait for it to dry before you can use your resin, so that's why I didn't want to today. But it will keep them from moving if you bump it and things like that. Hi, Patty. I'll come back and read all of your... I don't sell the resin. Here's what it looks like. It's in my Amazon store. So in the description of this video, I have a link to my website. And I've got a page that says my favorite products, I think. And it's everything from where I get t-shirts to where I buy resin. And if you just click on my Amazon store or Amazon site, it's in there. All of my, in fact, I have it broken down by like my favorite art supplies, my favorite craft supplies. If you have a paint party business, I have one for that. Hi, Manny, how are you? Is that on here, or was that a comment? I got a little notification. Actually, I think he commented. Oh no, that is Manny. Oh, hello, Manny. How are you today? I'm trying to learn some Spanish from Manny. I don't know any. And he is so patient, and he teaches us on his page. If you're not following him, you're missing out. He's super awesome, creative, makes the most beautiful things that you can't even believe with paper. So I highly encourage you. Did you come in as your business? Manny, put your business link so people can find you. Highly recommend to go check him out. I've actually ordered something from him, and I can't really tell what it is because it was for a holiday, and I ordered too late when I saw that he had it, so I ordered it, and it's going to be for this next one. And whoever it's for is actually in the comments, so I'm not going to talk about it, but yes, he is so talented. His work is impeccable. So y'all see I'm putting a little bit of this light green here at the top. So if anybody wants one of these kits, it will have these colors, these two, the blue and the green. And this is such a bummer. I just didn't go fast enough with my painting. Okay, I'm gonna stop, and we'll call that a day for the glass. Okay, now we're gonna get serious. I know Chrissy's got my time. Yes, Manny is so fun to watch. He's fun. So I've told y'all before, follow the people that lift you up, make you feel better, you know. He's one of them for sure. So if you're having a bad day, plug in anybody who is a creative that makes you feel better. I'm going to do a little bit extra because April reminded me I'm going to fix my son's cup that broke. You don't need a lot of this resin, so when you buy it, it's expensive, but just remember, for the smaller sizes of items like this, you're not using much at all. I think I'll go ahead and I'll probably just go into here. Okay. So for this project, I'll go ahead. I'm going to go up to 7.5 cc's, which is like 1/4 of an ounce maybe. And I've just done this long enough that I know how much I need for each project. Art Resin has a calculator on their website that will tell you. You plug in 8x10 and it will tell you how much you need. They are generous. I don't use as much as they tell you to because I don't want it running all over the place. They don't want you to run out because that's a problem if you get halfway through your project and run out. So they have you mix up a little more than I do. I do basically the minimum amount to get a good result. Okay, 3 minutes. We're going to stir. Y'all, we are down to the wire. Hello, Doris. Homemade salsa. Yeah, I bet it's amazing, Patty. Oh, who said that? Yes, Cherokee. That's right. There's enough, and we know, there's enough yuck in this world. We saw it yesterday. We're going to see it today. We're going to see it tomorrow. I mean, that's the world we live in. So we can shine our light, guys. Point people to Jesus. Let them know that, you know, that there is no security here. There's no security in anything but Him. And spread light and joy with what we do and what we share. And just keep doing that. And because we know that He wins in the end, not the evil. Love God and love people. That's the key to this life. And I know I'm stirring a little fast. Typically you want to stir this pretty slow, like this, just slow and easy. And after 3 minutes of stirring, it's going to get totally clear, and that's when it's ready to pour. Thank you, Carrie. Yeah, it is sad, Doris. It really is. And just pray. I mean, prayer is not to be taken lightly. You know, when we say, well, all I can do is pray. No, prayer is so important, and it works. It helps. You know, God's going to comfort those families, so don't fail to do it. If you're a prayer, do it. Oh, I love you, Brooke. Of course I'm your friend. I don't want anybody to thank me for being a friend. Christy. Oh, you're already such a giver. Thank you. Yes, it is horrific. Yes, we do. That's right, Cheryl. We sure do. And by spreading Jesus to people, that's how we do it. Or, if that's not you and that's not your thing, just pray. That's the answer. Oh, well, Laura, good. I mean, sometimes it's nice to not, it can really bring you down. And that's another thing I say, for people that have anxiety, it's probably not good to watch the news. It's not going to help you to know all the things that are happening. It really doesn't, other than just to give you a reason to pray for people. But you can do that without knowing. Because I know my daughter in high school, she would get so much anxiety hearing about all the crap in the world. And I was like, just quit watching, quit reading, don't look at it. Aw, thank you, Cherokee. Yeah, we help each other. This all started, a lot of our businesses started. That's the reason you see so many of us live, is because of COVID. And the fact, hi, Mara, how are you? Mara. I've called you Mara so long that it's hard for me to say Mara. I'm so sorry. And you've never corrected me. But I heard Chris one day say, it's Mara, Mara. I was like, oh gosh, I think I've always said Mara. I'm glad you're here though. Oh, is that right, Cheryl? Oh. Okay, I bet our time's getting close to up. I can just tell by looking at it. So I'm watching for the sign from there. I knew it. Okay, guys. So then we're just going to drizzle. You just drizzle it over. You're wanting to touch every piece of glass with this resin. So I'm just drizzling it over all of it. And I can tell already that this flower, every piece of glass has resin on it. I'm doing the same thing over here. Now guys, I want you to be sure and go support the next person with Craft Round the Clock. Because they are going to be on in like a minute. And then the rest, I'm just going to take and spread over this whole canvas. So in the end, I'm going to spread it all out. I don't go over the edges. I come to the edges and then I stop. Like I just pull it to the edge, but I don't go over the edge. And in the end, this is what it looks like. Can y'all see this? I wish I could get a light shining on it. Let's see. So it's beautiful, glassy like. And in the sun, it is gorgeous. The sun will shine on this glass and just, oh, it's beautiful. So this is what it looks like. You can see the resin goes to the edge, but it doesn't go over the edge. So you don't waste. It's not gonna, And for the rest of how to do this, so basically I will cover the whole thing. I will put it up on something level and let it cure for 24 hours or so, less really. And then it's done and looks like this, because I did this one last night. Or was it last night or night before last? Can't remember. But anyway, that's what it looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for every star and every comment. I'll come back through and answer your questions and all of that good stuff. But I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday and come back tomorrow. Bye.